is the part of the skin. But before that, I would like us to do a brief recap of what we studied in our previous lesson so that we can have a smart connection of what we learned the other day and what we are going to study today. I would like us to briefly review the other part of the skin, which was the epidermis. We said that the epidermis it is the outer parts of the skin and it has three parts. We said the first part it is the confined layer. The confined layer which we said it has all the dead cells, and this is the layer which offers the marked protection of the skin, the other part of the skin, for instance the dermis and also the other inner part of the body. This protection, we said it is in two categories, whereby the protection from the mechanical damage and also entry of microorganisms. And those microorganisms, we said, for instance, the pathogens. Examples of pathogens, the virus, the bacteria, and also the fungus. We also said that within the epidermis again, we have another layer called the granular layer. Granular layer, we said this one, it has the live cells. The live cells are now the ones which we say the sensation of the stimulus, or else in case of a sense which has occurred in the body, there is pain, there is heat, or even cold, it is within this area whereby all those are going to be detected. And still, these the live cells, within the granular layer, in case they die, they form parts of the first layer, which is the confined layer. Remember the confined layer, we said it has the dead cells. That means these live cells within the granular layer, the moment they die on the death, these cells are now being sent to increase the size of the confined layer. We are saying that within the epidermis we have the other layer, which is called the malpighian. Malpighian, we see within it we have the pigment, that is the melanin. Melanin which has some loss, for instance, it forms the skin color and also protection against the ultraviolet rays. That was our recap, and now during our today's lesson, let us look at the dermis. The dermis, this is the second layer of the skin whereby it has a lot of parts with various laws. For instance, the first part within the dermis, we have the blood vessels. The blood vessels, the common function of the blood vessels, even if they are not within the skin, is they aid or else they help in the transportation of the blood. The transport of blood. It is within this blood which is being transported, whereby such items within the body are going to arise. For instance, we have the regulation of temperatures. The regulation of the temperatures occurs through the transportation of the blood because there is the distribution of heat. The heat does not accumulate in one part of the body, but it is distributed within all the parts of the body. Two, as this blood is being transported, there is the movement of the nutrients. All the nutrients which are required within the skin, their movement is being aided by the transportation of the blood, which is the function of the blood vessels which are along the skin. The other part within the dermis, we have the nerve ending. The nerve endings, these now are the ones which are the aid in the detection in case there is heat. When there is heat within the skin, these nerves are the ones to assist in that. And again, when there is that much cold within the skin, this part is the one responsible for that case. Again, the changes in the external environment, which now comprises all these, that is the changes in heat or the changes in cold. It is the function of the nerves endings which are going to detect it, and once these are being detected, the message is being sent to the brain for interpretation. We have also the other part, which is the sweat gland. And the sweat glands, these ones, their common job is to produce the sweat. The sweat gland, they help in the production of the sweat. Now this sweat helps in the regulation of the body temperature. So what happens within the sweat is that in the sweat we have water, among other items. Now this water, due on evaporation, as this water evaporates, it releases or else it does away with the latent heat of vaporization. The latent heat of vaporization, latent heat, it is something which is hidden. Now, within the skin, taking for instance, this is our skin. Then there is the sweat which is coming out. The sweat which is coming out. Now, as this sweat is going to evaporate, there is the latent heat which is being in this water. As now it evaporates, all these latent heat of vaporization takes place, and it is now after this heat has been evaporated, whereby the cooling effect of the body is